I met Ron Renaud in November 2010 when I had been invited by the leaders of my denomination to participate in an 8-week coach training session for pastors in the United Methodist Church. I'd had a coach once before, and it really didn't work for me, but I still believed in the concept, so I was pretty excited to be part of this program. Well, I have to tell you that I liked Ron right away. I liked his energy, his passion, his enthusiasm. He's just committed to what he does, and he does it so well. For me, it lit a spark that got me excited about the possibilities of being coached and what it could do for me. Ron kept telling me that I was a star, and I knew that that was true. All my life, I felt like I had something special to offer to the world. But I didn't always know how to give it in such a way that it mattered to the recipient or to me. It's like having this gift inside of you. You know that you have it, and you know that if you can figure out how to connect with it, you'll have the life that you've always dreamed of, the life that I believe that God wants for all of us, a life of joy and peace and abundance and prosperity and good health, love and success. I decided almost immediately after the training was completed for my work in the church that I would talk to Ron about coaching me personally. And I did, and he was excited. Now, I know this about Ron. He doesn't just do this for the money. If he doesn't believe in you, and if there's no connection, then there's no coaching relationship. So I was pretty jazzed that he agreed to take me on as a client. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. For me, it was expensive. After all, I am a pastor. I don't make a whole lot of money. But I knew deep down in my spirit that I had to do this. I knew that it was an investment in my future. I knew that if I was ever going to have the life that I believed was available and waiting on me, that this was my next step. So I dipped into my savings and I made the investment. Was it worth it? Let me tell you, Ron's ability to connect with his client, to make their dream his dream for them, and their goal his goal for them, it's incredible. There's a verse in the Bible that says that unless two walk together, how can they agree? Ron doesn't do the work for his client, but he is fully vested in walking with them with clarity, insightfulness, and intuitiveness that gets them to their destination. And he doesn't take any crap. I like that about him. He doesn't let you get away with excuses that we've become deceptively masterful at using to avoid the challenges of creating the life that we really want. Being a pastor, taking care of my mother who lives in another state, taking care of a congregation, and trying to have a life outside of the church while yearning to do greater and bigger things is no small goal. Since working with Ron, I've increased my level of self-discipline, and I'm getting more of the right things done with a lot less stress. I've learned how to create more joy in my life by saying yes to the things that matter and no to the things that don't, and without feeling any guilt. I have redefined how I do ministry so that I take really good care of myself, fiscally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically, while I'm taking care of a whole lot of other people. And one of the most tangible evidences of Ron's giftedness as a coach is that I have been complaining for probably 3 years, at least almost 3 years, about my living situation. The house that I lived in the suburbs by myself was too isolated, too big, and too much work for me given my schedule. But I didn't believe that I could do better with my budgetary constraints. Well, last month, I moved into this luxury high-rise building with an apartment in the sky. Literally, I could see the Washington Monument 21 miles away from my bedroom, my living room, and my home office floor-to-ceiling windows in one of the nation's most desirable and walkable communities. This is just the beginning. I have big dreams, and I am confident that with Ron Renaud coaching me, the best is yet to come.